Okay, this is a video on the Hornady taper crimp and bullet seating dual purpose die for the 9mm Luger. And I want to point out where their flaw is. As far as I can tell, this shouldn't be this way. This here is the die. This is the taper crimp part of the die, and of course the bullet seating part is up inside. Here's the top. This is the die. Now what's happening is the case mouth is sticking here near the edge of this taper crimp section here. The problem is all of the other casings are out of their stations at that point. So this one and this one have powder in them. This one ends up with a bullet in it, and the bullet, as this comes down, when it releases here, the bullet jumps off the case and rolls around and hits this case and drops my powder everywhere. So I'll show you how it gets stuck here. Alright, so all the other things have released, and now you can see that the casing is stuck to the shell plate, is stuck to the taper crimp section of this die, while this is out and the bullet is loose, and this one has powder in it now. It's out of its station, so the powder can't jump out and just fall back in, So when I let go, it jerks the shell plate, which is fine if all of the casings are still in their stations. See, everything's out now. All I need to do is get that to stay up inside there. It shouldn't be falling all the way out like that. I'll show you the Lee taper crimp die now. I can't pause the video with this camera app. It's the only one that'll focus on what I'm actually trying to look at. So in here. You can see on the top of I'm not done with it, but on the top of the taper crimp die, this is the Lee taper crimp die, I put a bolt. I drilled a hole and did some work on this bolt on the inside so that it would seat the bullet as well as taper crimp. Now I did this before I received the Hornady one because I just wanted to see if I could do it. It turns out mine actually works better. The Hornady, when it seats the bullet, puts that indentation on the bullet. With some adjustment I can get rid of it, but not real well. It's just the way that they designed the bullet seater pin. Okay, so I got mine in now. Now I'll show you. Oh, I got an upside down case. Okay, I have a bullet sitting there. My powder dropped. It's going to go over. Now see, goes into the taper crimp die, and it has released from the taper crimp die. All of the other cases are still in their stations. Okay, no powder spilling out here because the case is still in there. The bullet can't fall off of the case because it's still in the die. And I'm out. So that's the problem with that die. Now I got that seated way too low. I'll have to pound that out, but you know, I just turned my bolt back. Need to put an O-ring on here. But this works great. And here, let's try another one here. Okay, that looks about right. You can see all the flaring's gone on there. Maybe you can see.